How many times have you come across project delays that could have easily been prevented if there was a proper contingency plan? Personally, I have experienced this too many times in my career, and it comes down to one thing: being more proactive. In this video, we are going to explore a few ways on how you can build this habit for yourself, even if your natural tendency is to be more chill, more relaxed, we are going to take things the way they come. If you're new here, hi, my name is Sophia, and if you're looking to improve your project management and leadership skills, you're in the right place. Let's face it, being proactive is one of the most essential skills of a project manager. I suggest you stay until the end of the video because I'm going to show you the easy ways on how you can develop into a very proactive project manager. Here is the one thing that I learned from all these years of studying and working and being in situations where I had to perform. Shit happens. Yes, you heard it. Shit happens. And if you're the kind of person who gets affected by the situations, or you find yourself being in a reactive mode, in a firefighting mode all the time, then hear me out. When I was a student at the university and also in the early stages of my career, I realized that I was in firefighting mode most of the times. And the reason I was in this mode was because I didn't predict what could go wrong from the beginning. I didn't have a plan B for most situations, but as my influence grew when it comes to my career, when it comes to becoming a project manager, when it comes to having a family and 2 children, I realized that it's not sustainable to be in a firefighting mode all the time. So let's go and see 4 easy ways on how you can develop the habit of being more proactive. Habit number 1. Learn to arrive early in every meeting, in every situation. Planning to arrive early to your appointments helps you anticipate any delays that will come in your way, but also provides you the opportunity to scan the space, to gather your thoughts, to be ready for that conversation. And most importantly, when you arrive early, you give the impression to your clients, to your colleagues that you're serious about your work and you are excited to get started. My associate Michael, who is a professional speaker, got a speaking engagement with a big company, one of his dream companies, even though his competition were speakers that were more well known. The reason he got this speaking engagement was this: he replied early on the emails and he was there early in the appointment, and he showed eagerness to learn about the company and to adjust his speech according to the company. And in the meantime, while he was sitting in the reception area and he was waiting for the manager of the company to arrive, he observed the place and also he started talking with the receptionist, and he built a good relationship with the receptionist. And that brings me to the second tip: build relationships. Building relationships help you become more proactive. We are not taught about this in our traditional studies. In our traditional studies, we learn that if we work hard, if we study hard, we will get the grades. But in real life, when we develop relationships and we get to know people and we get to discuss with our coworkers and our colleagues, we actually get to learn about their challenges. We actually get to become more proactive because we are in the know. We know what they are thinking. We understand how they are thinking. We understand their personality. This is really important when it comes to managing projects, because projects are done by people and those people are going to have their challenges. They are going to have their days where they're not performing very well. I was managing a project once for a client, and the person from the company that we were doing the project with was a person who was very busy. They had too many things on their plate, and honestly, they were a bit disorganized. I knew from the start that if I was going to have a successful project, I needed to build a good relationship with this person so I can communicate with them often. So I took the time and I went for a coffee with him and we discussed about our families and our hobbies. We built a more personal relationship. The result was that I would more easily ask for a favor. This person was responding every single time. So what do you think so far? Please let me know in the comments below. My next birthday is in December 22, and I made a bet with my husband that if I get to 500 subscribers, I would take the whole family out to eat in a fancy restaurant. Please do me a favor and push that subscribe button. You will be reminded of the high quality content I will be developing in the future. And also, my husband will get to eat that fancy steak that he is craving. The next habit you need to build in order to become more proactive is to learn to ask the right questions. Learn how to phrase a question in a way that the other person doesn't get defensive. They get to open up to you, they get to discuss with you, they get to offer solutions, and they get to respect you as a project manager. I made a whole video about asking the right questions. I will link it here and in the show notes, so feel free to watch it after this video. So here's what I need you to do right now. Commit to take these actions.